This is Brendan Gan, Suns Out, Guns Out. That's awesome. I love doing that. I want to do that more often. Hi everyone, I'm Brendan Gan and I'm a professional footballer and I play for Selangor FC. Oh, a hidden talent. A hidden talent that maybe people won't know is I used to play badminton when I was a little boy, all the way up until I was 16 years old. Yeah, I got pretty good at it. I kind of had to choose between football and badminton and I went the football route.
Do you still play badminton?
I don't. I haven't played badminton in a long time now, but there are a few people around the club that want to verse me in badminton, so we'll hopefully get that game sorted out. So back in Australia, the funniest thing that someone has yelled out to me from the stand was, will you marry me? And eventually now she's my wife, but it took a while to get there, but now she's my wife, so that would probably be the funniest thing. The obvious one is to go for like a Michael Jordan, but I don't think I'll go that way because I feel like he's also that hard worker, always wants to win, will do anything to win, which is the characteristics that I like to be seen as bringing to my profession. So I'd probably have to go with someone, Gianfranco Zola. He was a player for Chelsea when I used to watch back in the day, and he was so skillful. He was almost like a little Messi. Favourite celebrations from some big superstar. We actually have a superstar in our team, Faisal Halim, who's taken Cristiano Ronaldo's Su to a whole new level. We were playing in the national team just beforehand, and the whole crowd after the game, all they wanted to see was Mickey do the Su. So yeah, that was pretty funny, and it was pretty good to get amongst and involved in, and I think that's always good to bring the fans into our celebrations as well. I usually just go with the fist pump, but I've changed it now, and for my little girl and my little boy, I give him the thumbs up or I give him the kiss on my ring finger. Yeah. Someone from a rival team that I don't look forward to playing against. That's a tough one because I love playing against tough opponents because that makes me better. It challenges me and it really brings out the best in me. But someone that I always think has been amazing against us and has always done well against us is probably Bergson from JDT. He's been quality. He scores nearly every game. He's a menace on the pitch. He plays aggressive like myself. I always have little fights with him, and I love that. I love that about football. I love that about the competition that football brings, and I wouldn't change it for the world. That's what makes it exciting for the fans, and it makes me want to get up in the morning and give my best in training and give my best for the field. Yeah, so a pump-up song for me is so important for me in the change room. At the moment, there's a song, I can't remember who it's by, but it's Mbappe, and it pumps me up quite a bit. But on the other hand, I think I'm a very emotional person deep down inside, and Rihanna's song that Lift Me Up really gets me pumped up, which it shouldn't, because it's one of the slowest songs in the world, but yeah, it touches the emotional heartstrings, and that gets me ready for battle.
Can you give a little tune for us?
Oh, how's it go again? Lift me up. I don't know the rest of it. So if I wanted to be a manager, if I did, who would I want to be like? I think I really do love the style that Pep Guardiola plays, and I think it shows at the moment that he's the best in the world at bringing teams together and making exciting attacking football.
Nice. Who would be next on your list, out of curiosity?
Just for a bit of banter, I've got to do Jose Mourinho because he's a funny guy. It's got to be funny to be in a change room with him and see how his mind processes a game, and even half-time, how he drills the boys if they're not doing well, or how he pumps them up to perform better. So I think he would be quite funny to see in real life and be like. Ooh, least want to be like. As a manager, probably Arsene Wenger. I know all these Arsenal people are going to hate me, but probably him because I feel like, you know, he did well when he was a manager, but I always felt like he fell short, especially with people like Sir Alex Ferguson and you know, those coaches around him. I feel like he just didn't quite get what he wanted in the end. Yeah, going through cancer is obviously not the easiest thing, and I know this is a light TV series, and I never really like to take myself too seriously, but you know, being put in the situation of having cancer is always a moment of seriousness to take out of this and to talk about it and to obviously express your feelings, because it's a lonely road, and it's not an easy road to go down, because you know, I had to do it on my own. I was here by myself. My family was in Australia, and they were obviously giving me a lot of support from there, and had a few bits of family here in Malaysia. But yeah, essentially, you know, going back to the question, it's just a lonely process, and you know, cancer is a tough thing to get through by itself, and then to do alone, it makes it also harder. So to get through it, I had a mindset already of going through a lot of injuries and a lot of down moments in my football career. So that has helped me come through this part of the cancer and made me stay positive and look for the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that was the one thing that saved me. Football really did save me. I think it's so important, you know, to show love for the people who support you, especially as a footballer. A footballer is not a normal job. You know, we fly across the world, have children they've got to take care of. I'm away a lot of the time. Sometimes, even when my little boy was born, I was there for the birth, and then 2 days later I was flying back to play for the national team. So yeah, there's a lot of moments that I need to show my love and affection for the people who really do support me in my career. And I guess it's our career at the end of the day. So met my wife, obviously at football, but she wasn't a big football fan. I just had a friend who was a football fan, and she came along one day. I guess there was an instant sort of chemistry there, but I guess if you ask my wife, it took me 11 years to marry her. So maybe she would say that I took a little bit of time, but I just say that I needed to, you know, really test the waters and make sure she was the right one at first. So it took me 11 years to do it until we got married.
Yes.
This is cool, huh? Is this like this 1 minute stare in each other's eyes?
That's what you want.
What's one dating advice you would give little Koa?
Okay, Koa, go talk to your mum. No.
Well, Mum said talk to you, so.
No, honestly though, Koa, I think that you have to know your worth first. You know, you are always going to want something that you can't have. And I think that's very important in life, because if you are constantly pushing your boundaries to be better and better and better, then the right person will come in at the right time for you. So there's plenty of fish in the sea. Don't worry about this one person. You know, your mother would say, just find another girl, because she'll never match up to her anyway. And I think that's what she'll want in the end. But yeah, I think just be yourself and it'll come to you all in due time.
Thanks, Dad.
That's okay, son. Oh, this is a tougher one. This is a tougher question. What advice would I give? You're lost. I think again, it's similar to what I said about, you know, in due time it will come. You know, try to better yourself every day. Try to be the best at your craft, and then learn new crafts along the way. And I think that you will end up falling into a spot that you will really enjoy. Like, I fell into the spot of football, and I love football, and I always want to play football, but it'll come a time where I can't play football anymore, and then I'll have to branch out into other crafts that I've learned along the way. So I think it'll be the same with you. With experience, you'll find something that you will really enjoy, and then that'll be the end of it. You'll enjoy it, and you'll do it for the rest of your life.
Thanks. I'm gonna go look for my football.
The maid's room is ready in my house for you.
Yeah, thanks. Where's this squad? Is this for me?
That's for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a tough question. Sorry, what's that Malaysian singer, that artist, the girl? She's extremely famous. What's her name? Yuna. Can you get Yuna on here? Is that possible? There's a challenge for you. BFM, get Yuna on here next.